hope you guys are super excited to see the show today. It is called Stop Bully by the Shreveport Opera Xpress. I have here Mr. Aiken. He's going to say a few words before we get started.
How is everybody this morning? Good. The first thing we want to do this morning is have a big round of applause for our sponsors today. Some folks made this possible, and that's Mike and Judy McCarthy. And Judy just happens to be right there. Wave. Say thank you to Judy. Judy, thanks to you and Mike for letting us come here today. And we're all going to learn a little bit about what today? Bullying. That's right. And to do that, I'm going to introduce our resident pianist who plays the piano. And that's Zalman Kelber. Can you say Zalman? Zalman! That's kind of a different name, isn't it? Zalman. But Zalman's going to talk to you a little bit about what you're going to do today and here. All right? All right. There you go. You're on, Zalman.
Hi, everyone. My name is Zalman. I'm the pianist for Shreveport Opera Xpress. Today we're going to perform an opera for you called Stop Bully. So by a show of hands, how many of you guys have ever seen an opera before? Good. How many of you guys have never seen an opera before? For how many of you is this your first opera? Good. So for those of you who don't know, an opera is just a story that's told through music and singing. So there could be a lot of songs in this show, and if you really like one, you can clap your hands at the end. And if you really like a song, we have a special word in opera, and that word is bravo. Okay, so can you guys say bravo for me? Okay, once more, a little louder. Good. So this is Stop Bully.
Give me 5. Yeah.
Okay.
We're kids like you who have many, many friends. We play together, go to school, and hang out most weekends.
Hey, Mr. Principal.
And I'm the principal here. You see, I'm principled as can be and always try to be fair. I'm friendly and I'm helpful any time of the year. 'Cause I'm the principal here.
I play a girl whose name is Paige. She reads and reads and reads. Almost any time you find her, no matter where you look, Paige will always have her eyes glued to her favorite little book. And I like science, also math, and planets up there high. So in our show, my name is where the planets live. I play a girl named Sky.
Everyone here is a big bad bull. And if you do something that I just don't like, I'll tell you now just to take a hike. My name is Big Bad Bully, and I'm here to say you gotta play by my rules or you just don't play. I don't like geeks and I don't like nerds. If you're one of them, then we're gonna have some words. My name is Big Bad Bully, just remember my name. I like pushing people over, it's my favorite game. I call you lots of names and make fun of you. I spread vicious rumors that aren't even true. My name is Big Bad Bully, I eat geeks for lunch. They are really quite filling, so I don't need a bunch. If I want dessert, this may sound absurd, but I found myself a sweet little nerd. control you, and make you blue. So do everything that I tell you to do. My name is Big Bad Bully. I'm mean as can be. My name is Big Bad Bully, so don't mess with me.
Great day at school.
We are, Mr. Principal.
What's the matter?
We can't tell you.
School is the funnest place to be. It's just elementary. There's so much to do, winter, spring, or fall. Reading and writing, geography, music, art, and of course PE. Subjects that are interesting to all. Your teachers and your friends are here. Friends who like to play. But some students you don't really trust. You fear they might hurt you or say things that make you feel afraid. But there's no room for bullying around here. No room for bullying around here. When you come to my school, you must obey my strictest rule. There's no room for bullying around here. To create the right environment, I believe in this requirement that the students must be happy and safe. No room for bullying around here. No room for bullying around here. If a bully you might see, then you must come and talk to me. There's no room for bullying around here. You guys got that? Yeah? No bullying.
Oh, hi, I'm Paige. I love school. I have fun here with my friends, and I like my teachers. But there's one thing I really don't like. The bully. I know the principal says there's no room for bullying here, but every time the bully sees me reading my books or having fun with my friends, he starts yelling at me and calling me names. And one time, he even pushed me down. It scares me. Oh well, still doesn't keep me from reading. Reading is so fun, and I learn so many things about people, about places, or dinosaurs with wings. Reading makes me oh so happy, and it's so worthwhile. I like to read each little word, it makes me smile. I love my books, my lovely books, each page a new adventure. I like mystery and romance when the endings are happy, when the boy meets the girl and it all gets so sappy, when they're holding hands and walking through the park, when the moon lights the trees like frosting in the dark, and then he looks into her eyes and whispers in her ear the words she's waited so longingly to hear. And then he turns to her and says, and then he turns to her and says, and then he turns to her and says, let's read
Medical. Well, I don't care about those pages. They're like a virus, so contagious. So, you love your books. Oh, these silly little books. If I catch you with books in the hall, I'll pull your hair and make you bald. Achievers always make me mean, and you will make a fine cuisine. So spread! Beat it, go, get out of my face. I'm the big bad bully and I rule this place. Beat it, go, I'm the one who's admired. Even Donald Trump can tell me you're fired. Beat it, go, I'm the bully you see. Beat it, go, I'm the bully you see. Beat it, go, be afraid of me. Hey, what are you looking at?
I don't know. I was just gonna go look
Well,
at
look, Four Eyes, you better stop looking at me. You're dumb. Remember to stop looking at me or you're gonna pay.
Is he gone? Yeah? You saw him? He just yelled at me for having glasses. He said I was dumb and called me names. Glasses. Will you help me find my glasses? Thank you. He makes me so mad and scared. Sometimes I have trouble falling asleep at night because I worry what he's going to do to me the next day at school. Every time I see the bully, I start to be afraid, and all my happy feelings abruptly start to fade. My stomach starts to churn, and my fingers start to shake. I always get so nervous, my body starts to ache. He doesn't like the way I get good grades in all my classes. He tells me that I'm stupid just because I'm wearing glasses. He trips me in the hall, so I fall and hurt my knees. He tells me that I'm ugly and I have a skin disease. I need to tell someone. I really need to tell someone. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm so tired of his pushing and saying I'm a geek. I know that I must stop him, be strong and not be weak. I'm sick of how he treats me in class or on recess. His threats are never ending. It's hopeless, I confess. He'll meet me at my bus stop, or he'll chase me home from school. I'd like to tell my parents, but I'd feel like such a fool. And if I tell my teacher, the bully will hurt me bad. I try to just ignore him, but it only makes him mad. I need to tell someone. I really need to tell someone. But I don't know. I don't know. Do you know who? I don't know.
I'm just so tired of the constant bullying. Oh, hi, Sky.
Hi, Paige.
I was just hanging out with my friends and that bully kept bothering me. Makes me so mad, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, me too.
It happened again. There I was talking with some of my
best when the geek girls cry. Ha 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 ha.
I was watching my friend be bullied, and I just stood still. She was scared and sad and helpless, and it made me ill. I was frozen, afraid to move, when the big bad bully turned. Then he caught my eye and walked over, and my belly began to churn. He said,
What are you staring at, you scaredy cat? You better watch out, 'cause I am mean. You little scrawny rat, I'll squash you with a bat. I think it will just to pick you clean. You hear my big long voice, any moment when you see me. Oh, wide awake, shake knees and teary eyes. I feel my best when the geek girls cry. Ha 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 ha.
I wish someone would hear our cries. We need to talk to someone wise who can help us. Maybe you. How about you? I wish someone would hear our cries. We need to talk to someone wise who can help us.
Best when the geek girls cry. Ha 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 ha.
How about you?
I think we each have the same problem. We're tired of being bullied, but we don't know who to tell.
yeah, I've been wanting to tell my parents, but I just didn't know what they could do.
Yeah, me too. And I don't want to sound like a tattletale, but I'm just so tired of being bullied all the time. Let's call our parents.
Mom?
Dad?
We're tired of being shoved and being made fun of. We worry and fret. We're sick of how he yells and all the lies he tells without a regret. But we won't be a tattletale. No, we won't be a tattletale.
He's always taunting us in class or on the bus. He laughs in our face. He'll stop us playing ball or crowd us in the hall, invading our space. But we won't be a tattletale. No, we won't be a tattletale. No one will like us. What will we do? Friends by the dozen, saying adieu. No more emails, no more texts. We'll be extinct like Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Mom? Dad?
But we won't be a tattletale. No, we won't be a tattletale.
Well, I just talked to my parents.
Hey, so did I.
And they said to talk to my teacher or principal. And to tell that bully to stop. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I was really worried about talking to my parents, but they also said talk to your teacher or principal anytime you're being bullied. I already feel so much better.
Yeah, me too. We can tell them together. Hi, Mr. Principal. Something really important to tell you. It's hard to say.
It took me way too long to get up the nerve, but I just talked to my parents. They really understood. I guess I knew they would.
Me too. Me too. They said talk to my teacher or principal at school.
That's why we both are here, 'cause we want to talk to you.
You go first.
We're tired of all his bullying. We're tired of being scared.
We're tired of being pushed around. We're tired of being sad.
We don't want him to bother
We
us.
just want him to stop. Let's put the bully out of biz. We're closing up his shop.
I'm sorry you waited waited for so long to speak to me about this student. Bullying is never good and never ever prudent. I'll make him stop his bullying or else he'll have to pay. I'll make him stop his bullying, I'll make him stop today. And if he's still harassing you, just tell an adult in sight. We'll put the bully out of biz before he starts a fight.
The police stories out of biz, the police stories out of biz, the police stories out of biz, the police stories out of biz. We're closing up his shop. We're tired of his bullying, we're tired of being sad. We're tired of being pushed around, we're tired of being sad. We're closing up his shop.
If you see that bully, tell him I want to see him. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Principal.
You're welcome.
I already feel so much better.
Me too. When that bully finds out that he might be kicked out of school, or maybe something even worse, he'll have to shape up and stop bullying everyone.
That's right. And we can tell him together.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes. Hey, bully. You have to go to the principal's office right now. We've been telling him about how mean you've been to everybody.
Pulling our hair.
Calling us names.
You have to stop.
Yeah, you have to stop.
S-T-O-P, stop.
That's right. You can get kicked out of school or maybe even go to jail.
Jail? But I just wanted to be cool.
Yeah, being mean isn't cool at all.
Yeah, and we can just all get along if you would stop being a bully.
You mean you would really be my friend? Even after I treated you guys so badly?
Yeah, we would be your friend if you were an ex-bully.
Huh. All I ever wanted was some friends to play with after school. You would really give me a chance?
If you really stopped bullying.
Mr. Bully, to the principal's office. Mr. Bully, to the principal's office.
I don't know if I believe you. I mean, I guess I'd better go talk to the principal.
Good luck, bully.
I'm really disappointed in this bully. I'm going to have to call his parents. Come in, Mr. Bully. It's been reported that you've broken our rule. There is no bullying allowed in our school. And the consequences will be severe, and you'll see there's no room for a bully around here. It's been reported that you push in the hall, and all the hateful words and names that you call. You were thinking no one would see, now you answer to me. There's no room for a bully around here. School should be fun and without intimidation. Safety is a must for a good education. And for the likes of you, there will be no toleration. You'll change your ways or count your days. You'll be out of circulation. It's been reported that you threaten kids too. This bad behavior simply never will do. I will put an end to your spree. Now you best believe me, there's no room for a bully around here. I'm going to call your parents.
How'd it go, Mr. Bully?
Oh man, he really gave it to me. He's gonna call my parents. They're gonna be so mad. They'll probably send me to my room for the rest of my life. But he's only doing it to help me. Help me be a better person. From now on, I promise to stop bullying. No, really, or else I won't have any friends, and I'll keep getting in trouble. And that's no fun at all. at me and said I'm causing too much trouble. My days of bullying are coming to a halt. Too many kids are hurt and I'm the one to blame. It's my fault, it's my fault. I got the big bad bully blues. I push him down, I beat him up. I call them names, they've had enough. Oh, I was good at being bad. I make him cry, I make him sad. He told me to stop or I'd get kicked out of school. He told me to stop, I'm on the road to Loserville. He told me to stop now, my bully days are through. He said stop, I got the big bad bully blues. I push him down, I beat him up, I call them names, they've had enough. Oh, I was good at being bad. I make him cry, I make him sad. I guess it's time to kiss my bully horns goodbye. I lay my bully head and try not to cry. It's now or never, I guess I gotta try to be a friendly guy. I will not yell or make him sore. I will not push him on the floor or be ignorant when I explore. I'm not a bully anymore. Serious about being my friend if I stop bullying?
Sure, if you really stop.
Yeah, you have to promise you won't bully anyone anymore.
I promise.
Are you willing to take a pledge?
Sure.
Are you all willing to take a pledge? All right. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise. Never to bully my friends or classmates. And if I see that someone is being bullied, I will say stop. And tell my parent, teacher, or principal. All right, great job, guys. You're members of the Stop Bully Squad now. Give yourself a hand.
Stop, bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop.
If a kid is bugging you or getting in your face, you don't have to take it. Just put him in his place and say stop.
Stop.
Make him hear and say stop.
Stop.
Make it clear and say stop.
Stop.
I say stop.
Bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop. When I was a bully, I never had a friend. Thinking it was cool, but it hurt me in the end. They said stop.
Stop.
Make it loud and clear, stop.
Stop.
Even I could hear stop.
Stop.
They say stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop. Everybody has the right to be safe.
Respect yourself by respecting others is a golden rule.
If your hair is being pulled or you're picked on in a crowd, you may be scared and frightened, but call out really loud and yell stop.
Stop.
Make it loud and clear, stop.
Stop.
Everyone will hear stop.
Stop.
Just yell
Stop, bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop, stop, stop. Bully, 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 stop.
Make a choice.
Stop, bully, 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 stop, stop, stop.
All right, so what did you guys learn today? Good, okay. So I have a couple of questions. And if you know the answer, I want you to raise your hand. Who would like to tell me what you should do if somebody is being bullied? Okay, right over here. Say stop. Good. Any other answers? Let's get one in the back. Right over here. Tell your parent or principal. Good. Okay, my next question. Who would like to tell me what an opera is? Okay, let's get one all the way on this side. Right over here. Right. Let's see. Anyone else? Okay, one in the back over here. Yeah. It's like telling a story but singing. Good. Any other answers? What is an opera? Okay, let's get one all the way in the back, right over here. In the blue shirt. right over here. Acting and singing. Good answer. Okay. My next question. Did you guys enjoy the show? All right. How many of you guys would like to see another opera again sometime in the future? Awesome. That's what you love to hear. Okay, so I want to thank you guys. You've been a wonderful audience.
Hey, hold on a minute. Earlier, when I said thank you to Judy and Mike McCarthy, Mike wasn't here, and Mr. McCarthy is here now. Can you say thanks? He's right there. And there's Miss McCarthy right there. Say thanks to her too. You know, you really did learn about bullying. Is there anyone here that might have been bullied before? And if you've been bullied now, let's make sure we know what to do. You're going to tell your what? Or you're going to tell, or who else? That's right. That's right. We're so glad we could be here today, and we're sorry that a few of the smaller ones got scared, but Leroy isn't really very scary, is he? He's really friendly. He's not a bully. Tell him you're not a bully.
I'm not a bully.
Yeah. And why don't you go ahead and tell him your name and where you're from?
All right. So my name is Daniel, and I'm from New York.
My name is Zalman. I'm also from New York. I'm from Brooklyn in New York City.
My name is Leroy, and I'm also from Brooklyn, New York.
I'm the Southern girl representing y'all. I'm from Houston, Texas. My name is Christina.
And my name's Sarah, and I'm from Michigan.
There's a question. Go ahead. Did you have a question back there?
Oh, you're from Michigan?
Oh, she's
All
from
right.
Michigan.
Oh, cool. Oh, you have a question? Like this?
Hey.
He asked, how do I get my hair like this? My hair does this naturally. Oh.
Yeah? How long have you been playing the piano? A really long time. I was 7 when I started. I'm 25 now. So, 18 years.
Yeah.
Go ahead and repeat that.
So when did they start singing in the opera?
So all of us decided that we wanted to go to college for music, and that was a big choice because we all went to music school, and we decided to study voice. And all of us have been doing this for between 6 and 10 years now, singing opera. And we all did that. We all did at least 2 colleges. We went to college and then graduate school, and then these 2 in the middle got a 3rd degree in music as well. So you can get a lot of education in music.
But we all started when we were your age in choir.
Yes.
Yes.
So before we, I'm going to throw a curveball to them, and Mr. McCarthy has asked if they can sing something that is actually from an opera in their real opera voices. And maybe you can do the Traviata.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Do that whole, that thing.
The whole thing?
The whole thing? Okay. Okay. So what's this piece is from an opera called La Traviata, and what's happening is we're all celebrating life and having a good time, and we're kind of just talking about that.
Viviamo negli eti conici che la bellezza infiora, e là fuggevo l'ora si ne brilla voluta.
Li biondi dolci fremiti che suscita l'amore, poiché quell'occhio al cuore ogni tendeva. Amore fra i conici più carino ci avrà.
Tra voi saprò dividere il tempo mio tondo. Tutte follia del mondo, ciò che non è piacer.
Godiamo dolce rapido il goglio dell'amore, di un fior che nasce e muore, né più si può goder. Godiamo, ci invita il cuore, riducendo lusinghia.
Abboniamo la tazza dei canti con la noita bella e il riso. In questo paradiso nel mondo il nuovo dì.
La vita nel tripudio,
Quando non sa mio ancora,
Non le dite chi l'ignora.
è il mio destin così.
La tazza, la tazza,
In questo paradiso ne sopra il nuovo dì.
Another question? In the plaid? So going from top to bottom, I am the soprano, so I'm the highest female voice.
I'm the mezzo-soprano,
Yeah.
the low female voice.
I'm the tenor, the high male voice.
I'm the baritone, the low male voice.
Yeah. Another question in the bow with the white bow. Yeah. Okay. All right, and in the blue shirt right here, the light blue shirt. To get here in Shreveport, or well, our careers brought us here. Like Dan said before, we all studied in school for a very long time, and we auditioned for Steve over here in the purple shirt in New York last year. We've been here since August, and it took us 2 weeks to learn this show and put it together, and we've been doing it ever since. So we've been here about 3 months.
Take a guess, kids. Just think about how many kids in a season that they might perform for. What do you think? How many people?
1,000? 1,000? Yeah.
Guess what that number is. You ready? in the season, they'll sing for kids like you, and they'll sing for almost 50,000 kids. Just like you. Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? Oh,
Okay.
yes? You guessed? Infinity. That was the infinity answer right there.
That's hard. That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
One last question, all right? Right there. Go ahead. Did you have a question? Yeah. The opera? Yeah. In fact, why don't I bring this one right up right here? Actually, go ahead. Come right up. Come here. The nice thing about opera is that opera, sometimes you think it's always serious, right? But the funny thing in opera, like, let's just say I was going to go to the store to buy some shoes. And if we're with our parents, we're going to say, I'd really like to just go buy some shoes, but what do we do in the opera? We sing that. We sing that. So we would go, I'm going to get up today and maybe I'm going to go to the store, but what I'd really like to do is buy some shoes. Can you do that? You could do that. You could do that. How about this? I'm gonna sing you a question and all you have to do, what's your name? Lindsay, I'm going to sing you a question, and then all you have to do is sing me an answer, yes or no. How's that? Okay? Maybe today I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go have breakfast. Maybe I'll have some eggs. Maybe I'll have some bacon. Do you want to have breakfast with me? You have to sing.
Lindsay, I know you can sing.
All you have to sing is sing that answer. Would you like to have breakfast with me? And she said, no. Give her a hand. Good job. And really, you guys, the great thing about what that was is that could have been a scene in the opera. It doesn't have to be really clever or really tricky or hard to understand. All that we're doing is telling a story with music. Later today, you guys will gather in a corner and you might have some fun and joke and you'll sing to each other, kind of going, look, we're making an opera right now. And that's really all you're doing. Sing to each other and you're telling a story. Like if you want to go out to the playground and play and you sing it to each other, there you go. That's the playground opera. There you have it. All right. I think one last question and then we've got to move on. You look so desperate to ask a question. Oh, you're going to come right up.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Come
is she
up.
singing too?
What's that question?
Oh, she wants to sing. Oh, she wants to sing.
Okay, all right. How about this guy right here? Come on up. Come on up. No, you stay. You stay. Come on. Okay, come here. We're going to have a little scene, all right? A little scene. So you're going to love this. What's your name? Maddie? And your name? Miles. Miles, you're going to sing. You're going to sing.
I don't really like singing.
Yeah, I know you probably don't like singing that much, but I bet you could. Is there a guy here that wouldn't mind singing? Right there. You raised your hands first. Go ahead. I'm gonna have you sit so you don't have to. There you go. What's your name? Patrick. All right. And Maddie, right? You guys know each other? Yeah, you're old friends, right? All right, Patrick. You're gonna sing for me. Maddie, would you like to go out and play? Oh! He's going to have to ask a girl if she wants to go out and play. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. All right? And you're going to have to sing it. And Maddie, you don't even... Oh! And Maddie, you have to answer yes. Yes, you have to sing it, all right? You're going to have to go, oh, yes. And your name again? Patrick. You're going to go, oh, yes, Patrick. I would love to play. and then you're going to have to walk off hand in hand. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so you're going to walk over, and you're going to say, would you like to go out and play? All right? And you're going to have to say, yes, I would. And then you're going to have to wander off. All right? Okay, stand back just a little bit, and go way over there by Zalman. All right? There you go. Now wander over. Here, the curtain is coming up. Curtain's coming up, and stop. And now back up a little. Back up a little. There you go. And now they want to hear your singing, so you need to turn a little bit so they can see you. All right, turn just a little bit. There you go. And now go. Maddie, would you go out and play? There you go.
Maddie, would you like to go out and play?
And Maddie. What? And I have to say, yes, I would love to go out and play.
Yes, I would love to go out and play.
Hold hands and walk away. Hey, come here. Come here. And now, up, stop. And now you're ready, and bow. There you go. There you go. All right. We have had a great time, and again, to Mike and Judy, thank you so much for letting us come today, and we're thrilled we were here today. Thank you very much.